Now, you guys should have knew this was going to be trouble letting me have a podcast. If any of you actually know me, then you know that I really don't have a problem saying what I feel. So you guys are just going to let me go on and make a podcast? You're just going to let me go and make a podcast knowing how I am? So you guys got to stick around. If you've never heard the raw truth from someone, you're definitely going to get it from me. So today, why don't we talk about men today? Let's talk about men. Situationships, whatever. So guys today are completely different from what they were back then. And it's just crazy how time just like keeps going. And it seems like in this generation of men, it just keeps getting worse. So it doesn't even matter how old they get. I don't know. Needless to say, like, it's the reason why I enjoy being alone. I'm not going to keep wasting my years crying and stressing over a man. I feel like I did that throughout my whole 20s. Was just sitting there crying over men, and the way I acted was just baffling. Men will really get you out of your hookup. And it's 2025. Like, we need to just not be letting them do that to us. So I just like, and I'm not trying to bash men. Of course, I like attention. I still like men, but I just have more peace being by myself. So now, I'm not even trying to like talk down on, having someone, having a man, or anything like that. It's just like, even with the last person I was dealing with, you know, were we dating or were we just dealing with each other? And my last situation really just put it into perspective that I don't want to keep doing this over and over and over. And yeah, the way that I acted over the last person I was dealing with, I never want to see myself like that ever again. I never want to look stupid. I never want to be crying and just so full of rage over a person like that again. I have no time to deal with any of that shit anymore. Like, at all. Like, completely. So, if something like that even comes around in my life, it's just going to be a done deal. I cannot stress this enough. If you just knew the way that I acted, you would have felt so bad for me. I can't believe I did some of the things that I did for that person. Like, just feeling like I was just head over heels when in actuality I wasn't. Maybe I felt like I was, but it just wasn't. And maybe that last person ruined it for everyone. But I just feel like this chapter of my life needs to be taken a little more personally. I never, ever, 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 ever want to feel the way that I did ever again. And I just don't want my heart broken ever again. And really, to protect myself from that happening, I just don't talk to anybody. I don't talk to anybody. I don't hang out with anybody. And that's my choice. That's my choice. Like, men are not a top priority for me. I don't know how it is for everybody else, but for me, it's just not at all. And it's so crazy for me to say that because I learned that as I got older. My goodness. I lost my virginity in high school when I was a senior, at the end of my senior year. Had I not done that, I would still be a virgin, honestly, because I wasn't worried about any of that. I just wasn't. Um, but like the situationships and shit, I mean, how long do you want that shit to go on for? Especially when nothing changes. But I just know, at least for me, the situationships even hurt me. Like, because you don't know what we could have been. And I mean, I guess situationships are for a reason. I can't. God made me to have a heart. I wasn't meant for multiple people and to have fun, I guess. I'm meant for one man and one man only. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to get. And I will get that by staying alone. The right man is seriously going to wait for me. Okay, maybe not necessarily wait for me. It's not what I meant. The right man is going to do whatever it takes to have me, you know? And right now, even in my life, like I have three small children. I can't go out all the time. There's got to be a man who is okay with the fact that, yeah, you're going to have to see me whenever I have that time. Are you going to put that time aside? Are you going to try? So, I'm so focused on rebuilding myself and giving myself every ounce of myself to myself, if that makes sense, because I've never been this happy. And I dare someone try to come into my life and take that away from me, because you're out the minute I even feel that coming. I'm not dealing with no bullshit going forward. I can be alone. So, the topic of this podcast today was men situationships, and obviously, I'm not the one fucking for it. So, excuse my language to whoever is listening to this, but sorry, not sorry, really. It is what it is. I wish a lot of the times that I didn't have the heart that I have, though. I really wish I didn't have the heart that I have. If I'm being honest, though, I mean, do I miss having someone? Yeah, of course. Nobody wants to be alone, and of course it gets lonely. But I got to a point where I didn't just know that I don't need anyone but myself. So if it's ladies that are listening or men, the roles can be reversed. If you could take anything from this, really just like start with you. It's you first, and do little things, whether it's, taking care of your body, or, doing something small for yourself, doing something, going get your nails done, going to the beach by yourself, reading a book, something. The more you keep including little stuff like that to show how much you love yourself, you're eventually going to believe it. And it's going to get so strong. Like, I can't, and I'm not perfect. I still have my own struggles. Like, the more that you keep just going and trying to train your mind that, you're confident, you love yourself, and believe it at the same time, it's going to grow even stronger. Um, so, I mean, I'm just at a point in my life. I don't got time for the games. I don't have time for situationships anymore. No situationships for me. You come ready to deal with me, or you can go. So, and I know I mentioned like that I wanted something serious. I don't want anything serious. I just want a companion. I want someone that can come into my life and spend time with me and actually want to get to know me. I don't want to rush into anything. I just want to like have a friend. I want it to be a friend first. At the same time, like we are spending time with each other, you're not entertaining anybody else but me, and it's almost like we are a thing but we're not. We know we're friends. We're working on seeing where it goes. That's all I've ever wanted with someone. I don't want to rush into anything. But ladies, this is where I feel like men start to lead us on. You partake in like you're interested in me. We're talking every day. It's becoming like a natural thing every day. It's clockwork. And then bam, they just smack you in the face. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Like, But then they always come back. What the fuck are you coming back for? What do you want from me? You're not getting one thing from me, and I know what it is, but you're just not. And ladies, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I have no hope in this generation anymore. And it doesn't even matter how old they get too. It does not matter if you're dating someone in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s. It does not matter the age. Honestly, it depends on the person. It depends on how they were raised, what their values are, what their morals are. I started to realize that, me going up in age and liking men that are older, it didn't even make a fucking difference. If anything, they're worse. If anything, they are worse. Girl. So yeah, right now I'm just going off and doing what I'm not used to. So, if you just totally try to not chase what you're used to, it's going to help you in the end. Sometimes you need to have that change because you never know, like, really what doors it's going to open for you. My goodness, thank you guys so much, all of you, for being here. Everyone that supports me, it doesn't go unnoticed. Been really appreciating the feedback I've been getting, and everyone who's out there to support me. It really, truly means a lot. And hopefully everything was great in here today. You guys are enjoying the vibes. And hopefully you'll like me enough that you'll come back, which I hope you do. We have a lot to talk about, guys. A lot of truth. Okay? Alrighty, well, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.